Okay. Do I think I know what I'm doing? Not at all. So, y'all are gonna have to help me.
Welcome to the other side. We're ecstatic to have you join our community of ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts. As you familiarize yourself with your new headquarters, here's an overview of the key areas awaiting your exploration.
Baker played this, but I forgot it all. No, Ender, I'm gonna need your help. Oh, someone put a cheat sheet in his Discord? Maybe I will pull that up. But we'll see how good or bad we do.
Located
And
on the
thank
desk
you
is
for
a
the
laptop
hydrate,
that can be
Ender.
used to
I
perform the following
appreciate it.
operations. Team up with other hunters by finding or creating a session. Assign a custom contract. Buying and managing your personal equipment.
Okay.
You can access your personal HQ tablet with the tab key. This allows access to the following: unlocking and purchasing furniture to customize your base, unlocking, purchasing, and traveling to other headquarters, customize and outfit your mobile base, view your team members and their details.
Let me look, Ender. I don't have... Let's see. When was Baker playing the other side? It was only a few days ago, wasn't it? Oh, you put it in my Discord? You are awesome, Ender. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. That is going to be real handy. Okay, so in the tablet, we can unlock and purchase stuff to customize our base. Selling, purchasing, and traveling to other headquarters. Customize and outfit mobile base. View team members.
The equipment crate consists of all of your personal inventory as well as access to the contract contributions. All items in the contribution section of the crate will be loaded into the vehicle and available in the contract. You can visit the wardrobe to unlock new accessories and customize your appearance. Introducing the new Cleanse Contract game mode for ghost hunting. We highly recommend completing the training level to familiarize yourself with this new gameplay. Access the training level on the laptop by selecting the TOS training icon, then choose Cleanse mode. The headquarters is yours to explore and make your own. When you're ready to start your journey, ensure your equipment is contributed and select a contract from the board or laptop. Then, hop into your mobile base to travel to your destination. We can't wait for you to start your journey and experience the thrill of exploring the other side. Happy hunting from the Other Side Ghost Hunting team.
Storytime, my phone was in water for a few minutes and I didn't notice. It's somehow still alive with no damage, except that my phone case is very flexible now for some reason. Let's go. Hey, at least your phone is working. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome that your phone is still working. And my picture with my TwitchCon MC cape is kind of done though. Aw, that sucks. One of these years I'm going to TwitchCon. I don't know exactly when that's gonna be, but one of these years I'm going. Okay, photos, personalization. Ooh. We'll just spend all day personalizing things. That's not real helpful, is it? Settings. We need to adjust the brightness. Oh, nope, I just saw it. Let's try that. That's a little bit better. Okay, inventory. We don't have any. Contracts. Maybe we would identify novice. That is probably what we want to do. Because that's the first. Thought it was broke because my screen didn't light up. Turns out it was only my brightness being low. I hate it when that happens. No, we don't need that. Okay, contract and personal equipment. Okay, how do we... Is this where we go to personalize stuff? Let's do that. Okay, let's change... Okay. Skin tone's probably good. Eyebrows, hair. Oh, that's kind of cool. I touched the fingerprint sensor and it buzzed. That's how I found out it wasn't broken. Dead Ghost would love this. I bet they would. Why is there no, like, crazy curly hair? We'll go with that. Nope, too blue. That's kind of close. Pink eyebrows, interesting. It didn't really give me an option to not have the eyebrows be pink. Just because I can. Have purple eyeballs. I mean, we could go with closer to, like, my actual eye color. Be sort of that. I guess, yeah. Right, tops. Oh, that's cute. Nah. I like that. The little ghosties. Skinny jeans, leggings, regular jeans, jean shorts. We'll just go with these. You saw dancing dinos IRL? Oh, that would be cool. There's oh, and there we go. Sneakers with little ghosties on them to match my ghosty shirt. I don't know. That way we've just got one saved. Why not? Okay, how do... We might have to do the training thing, huh? How do I buy things? How do... Picture of dancing dinos in Discord? Nice, yeah, we'll stick with identify. Definitely start with novice. What does novice say? Setup time 3 minutes. 100% hiding. No changing favorite rooms. 25% to trip the breaker. Hunt is medium. Grace period is 5 seconds. Starting heart rate is at 60. Evidence 3. No false evidence. No continuous hunts. I mean, we're not playing with other people, so that doesn't really matter. Okay. So, if I go to inventory... This is your private, secure inventory designed to store and organize your personal items. Only you have access to these contents. This is the contract section of the contract inventory where you can contribute items for the next mission. Okay. And your last test is tomorrow? Oh, that's awesome. And you get a break for the summer? That's fantastic. Loaner package. Yes. Because we don't have any money, right? No, we must have some money somewhere. How do we know if we have money? No, it's down here. Durr. It's only this bright pink thing right in my face. In the Netherlands, we have something called Test Week. You have at least one test every day. Sometimes it lasts a little bit longer than a week, though. Oh, so like finals week here. Yeah, where you take at least one, usually it's 2 tests a day for like whatever classes you're taking. And it's a schedule like if you're taking, I don't know, like English and math, those will be on Monday, and then science and history will be on Tuesday or something like that. Okay, yeah. No, let's buy a glowy stick. Buy a writing book. Buy an audio. I guess we'll get a cheap Geiger counter. Most of the times it's 4 weeks of school year and you don't have other lessons, of course. Yeah, we do them twice a year at the end of each semester. And like if you do a summer semester, obviously there would be a final at the end of that too. Okay, we've bought so much stuff that if we... we are going to be super broke if we die first time around. Now, should we just jump right in? Or should we do the tutorial? And your brother passed his exams? Awesome. I do the tutorial? Alright, we're gonna do the tutorial. So... boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Let's do the tutorial. Let's get out of this. Go down here. Oh, I can only do the cleanse training mode first? Well, that's annoying. For returning players that just want a risk-free experience, full instruction, I guess.
Welcome to your instructional tour of the Cleanse contract. Before we get started, you want to familiarize yourself with your mobile base. First up is the equipment crate. Go ahead and walk up to it, then interact with it using the left mouse button. It's worth noting that the left mouse button is used primarily to interact with objects in the world. Inside the crate, you'll find a variety of different equipment that is used to help in your journey of identifying the ghost characteristics and favorite room. To close the crate, you can press the escape key.
Okay, well, what do we need out of our crate? Maybe a thermo. Lighter. Always, always, always carry a lighter. Headlamp. Secondhand. I don't know. What goes into the secondhand? Not that, apparently. We would take a book and an EMF. Can this go in the secondhand? No. What about you? Nope. Okay. Maybe holy spray? No, nothing can go in the second hand. Okay. Well, whatever.
It's time
We've
to
got
talk
stuff.
about the Spectral Affixer crate. In its deployed state, this item is the key component in cleansing the contract location, but we'll get more into that a bit later. This item is heavy and requires both hands to carry.
Alright, good to know.
Normally, the Affixer is fully charged before starting a contract. However, the one you have now needs a bit more juice. With the Affixer in your hands, walk up to the charging station and interact with it.
This is the charging station.
While in the contract, you have access to your personal TOS cell phone. Go ahead and look at it now. The cell phone can serve many purposes. The most useful is its flashlight. This can provide a light source while you use your equipment in your other hand. Keep in mind that ghosts are generally attracted to energy emitted by the light. The phone has some applications that can be quite useful, as well as a heart rate monitor. Ghosts feed off anxious hunters, so it's wise to keep your heart rate under control. Take a moment and familiarize yourself with the phone's interface now.
I don't love using the middle mouse button for this, but okay.
Great. Now you should be familiar with your mobile base and cell phone. Next, we'll learn about the characteristics that you'll be searching for. Head over to the evidence sample booth to get started. Thermal evidence is the detection of lower than ambient temperatures. The lower the temperature, the higher the evidence level. We've noticed that a ghost's favorite room will get much colder as activity increases. However, don't be fooled by cold spots that can appear anywhere in a location. These are more useful for determining the evidence level. The laser thermometer is a ghost hunter's favorite tool in identifying thermal changes. Try it out now.
Okay, so... what am I doing? Picking up the thermo. Okay, minus 14. It's so in tune, it's amazing. This one is minus 2. So 1.9, minus 2, almost minus 3, minus 10, minus 14. You have this thermo, this exact one. I haven't seen one in real life, I don't think. Most will lower the temperature of the room it is currently in, however, the favorite room will drop faster. Okay.
Ultraviolet stains are markings left from a ghost. The markings require the use of ultraviolet light to become visible. These stains can sometimes be hard to spot. However, the general rule is, the easiest to spot, the higher the evidence level. Using the LED ultraviolet flashlight, you can use the samples provided to differentiate between the levels.
I used to say that my phone was 40C if you used it to see that my phone was 40C a few days ago. That's pretty warm. Okay, so little splatteries, big old smudge, and then level 3 is a full-on handy print. Okay.
Radiation, also known as spectral radiation in the paranormal community, manifests as fluctuations in ambient radiation levels. While the levels aren't directly harmful, higher radiation amounts indicate a higher evidence level and caution should be exercised. The radiation energy is emitted from the source of the ghost interaction. This means a radiation strength will be greater at the source and decrease over distance. On the table is a digital Geiger counter. Use this to get familiar with the different radiation strengths.
So 3 something is level 2. Let's see. 3 is like 1,000, 2,000, 500 to 1,000 on 0 to... Okay. Oh, I guess I could drop that, huh? Yep, I think I freaked out the game by walking towards this and then walking away again. Anyway, writing, level 1 is scribbly, level 2 is stuff, and level 3 is words. I think we can
The
manage
audio
that.
evidence encompasses any unusual sounds captured that indicate a ghostly presence. Such auditory clues are often captured via electronic devices with prompts from the ghost hunter, such as hello or can you give me a sign. Located on the table are some recording devices with sound samples that were captured in other investigations. Interact with each one to hear random samples of their respective evidence level.
Are you afraid, my dear?
Okay. We haven't visited the EMF. Did I miss it somewhere? Audio, writing, radiation, UV, thermal, EMF.
EMF stands for electromagnetic fields that emit wave energy.
We just
The
walked
higher
right
the
past
EMF
it.
reading, the higher the evidence level. It's worth noting that the reading will be consistent regardless of range to the source. Go ahead and pick up the digital EMF reader located on the table to detect the different evidence levels.
Okay, level 3, strong emissions, range 10 to 19.
Now that you have learned about all the different types of evidence, we can move on to the first special equipment of the Cleanse contract, the Spectral Affixer.
Alright.
The primary use of the Spectral Affixer is to bind to ghost characteristics. A characteristic is defined as an evidence type in the highest recorded level of that evidence. During an investigation, you may encounter various evidence levels. However, we only care about the highest levels. Once you feel that you've determined the correct characteristics, you can enter them into the affixer. If enough characteristics are entered correctly,
You put a
and the
picture in the
affixer is in
Discord,
the ghost's favorite
you'll
room,
take a look
the
real
scan
quick.
should succeed. Although, if the scan fails, the energy emitted can cause the ghost to become agitated and hostile. In order to function properly, the spectral affixer must first be set up. Go retrieve the crate
Nice.
that we charged earlier.
That is really cool, Ender. Okay. Deploy the device in the ghost's favorite room, add characteristics, and then conduct a scan. Oh. We have to go retrieve it.
Ideally, the spectral affixer should be set up in the ghost's favorite room. But for now, you can deploy it on the green tarp.
Okay. Deploying on the green tarp.
Using the affixer involves typing commands into its interface. While it may seem daunting at first, it's actually quite simple. Let's start by typing help and pressing enter.
Wait, that's not the button. Nope. Okay, so how do I interact with it? There we go. All right.
When you are finished in the help section, type commands, then press enter. This can be used to understand the various prompts the device can accept. The affixer comes with predicting text to help validate user input in rapid entry. Take some time and experiment with the different commands and familiarize yourself with using the device. Once you feel comfortable, try entering in any 2 or more evidence types with an associated characteristic level
so
and then conduct a
remove.
scan. If you enter in a wrong evidence level, you can just retype the correct information and it will override what was previously entered into the device. You can always type list to see what characteristics you currently have.
My profile picture kind of reminds you of a game you once played? Huh. Okay, so... And then, what? Here's information about a specific evidence. Okay, scan ready. Do I just push this or do I have to say scan? I probably have to say scan, huh? Or type scan. Man, this is like...
You'll notice under normal circumstances the color of the light that's emitted by the affixer is blue. If a yellow light is present, the scan has been halted and you will need to initiate another scan.
Green is done. Alright.
With a successful scan, a cleanse contract is mostly complete and you can return to the headquarters if desired. To earn more rewards, you can stick around to fully
Elmwood
cleanse the
Trail.
location by
It's a
finding
murder
the bound
investigation
items,
game?
which
Oh,
you
that's
will learn about next.
cool. Might have to look for that. I'm
Ethereal
always down for a
artifacts
good
are
murder
objects that are
mystery
bound
game.
and often symbolic to the identity of the ghost. These artifacts can be difficult to spot. The Ethereal Artifact Locator, also known as the EEL, is an entry-level detector that will glow brighter when you are in close proximity of an artifact. After you've discovered the artifact, simply pick it up. Go ahead and pick up the EEL now to see how it functions. Keep in mind the examples on the table cannot be removed. Great! Now that you are familiar with your mobile base, the evidence equipment, and the special equipment, you can move on to cleansing this house. The ghost is known to be non-violent, so you should be okay. Happy hunting.
It's a phone game, you think? Well, I'll have to look for it. I don't really play a lot of phone games. But I do have a few. Yay, headlamp. I think this headlamp is brighter than the one in, Asp. Okay, so this just runs passively, right? Yeah, the thermo just runs passively. I don't have to hold anything down to use it. That's awesome. This map is confusing. Yep, sounds like we've got a car bedroom ghost. Where's the car bedroom? Here it is. Okay, so... It's not finished yet. It has chapters. I'm currently waiting for the next one. Well, that's kind of cool, though. For... So that is full-on words. That's a level 4, right? Okay, so a 2... Is this a level 2 or level 1? It was like the highest we got on the thing. Is it just me, or do I move just really slow? Alright, what else do we need? Maybe a UV? Either the wind just opened my door, or I'm gonna have to use my Phasmo skills IRL. Yeah, so Kayaks has this really bad habit when he goes outside that he doesn't always, like, he'll shut the screen door, but the inner door he doesn't always shut all the way. Ah! I knew that this game does that, and man, that scared the absolute crap out of me. Like, that scared the absolute shit out of me. Oh, jeez. Ah! Sheesh. Wow. Okay. Right, so we have high... whatever you are. What are you? Geiger counter. -11. I did not pay attention when Baker was playing this. We were doing dungeons. Oh, we have a UV. Hello. Hi, Ghosty. I have a UV in my hand. I guess we should look around and see if there's UV on anything. It said we only need 2 though, right? Oh, well that's a full-on hand. Okay. So I think we can get the Affixer. And thanks for breaking everything? I don't know what you're doing, Ghost. Ooh, we can look at the cameras. Oh, that's cool. I also totally forgot about, like, the phone. So did we get intense radiation or moderate? I think it was moderate. UV was easily identifiable patterns, hostile manifestations, thermo was like there, EMF EMF, I think, was like there, right? I'm gonna have to turn down my settings a little bit on this game. You get news notifications sometimes? Yeah, me too. Okay. We need to grab you. Nope. Yeah. Glitching a little bit. It auto set like everything to super high, so I turned a bunch of stuff down, but maybe it needs to go down more. View distance, fine. Let's try that. See if that helps. A little bit. That feels better on my end. Okay, so now we place. And I can't walk around it. Okay, let's pick you up. Maybe if I move it there, I can get around it. Haha! It just said that Avatar: The Last Airbender is being replaced by Dragon Striker by Disney. And that it was 11 episodes of perfection. Boo. I've never heard of Dragon Striker. Not that that means anything. Nothing can replace my childhood! I agree with you, Ender. Although, it was adulthood as far as I'm concerned. But yes, I agree with you. Okay, so add... on tab. So we said UV was 3, so let's start there. Ah! Get out of my face! And then... writing... was 3. Like. Alright, let's scan this bitch and see if we did it correctly. Oh, right, we have to type scan. We can't click on it. My dreams were made from that show. Avatar was great. Kayaks and the kiddo watched it together. I watched it sometimes with them, but I also watched it on my own. Okay, so we have cleansed the house, right? So now we have to go get the doohickey and... Look here, Buster. I remember like 5 scenes, but I still know how good it was. It was a great show. It really was. Okay, so we need this thingy. Now, we are apparently super panicked. Does this mean we should take anxiety pills? I don't know if I care. Okay, do we have tasks. Gather all the artifacts. Get a flawless ghost photo. Cross interaction. And a flawless writing photo. Well, we can get a writing photo. That's super not the button. And we can grab a cross. Guess maybe we should go ahead and take some anxiety pills. What do we think? Okay, I don't need the pill thing in my hand. And Doctor Who is also being canceled. Next thing they're gonna tell me is that the old A-Team is gonna disappear. Well, I have the A-Team on DVD for a reason. And yeah, I was worried that the Doctor Who was gonna get canceled because they haven't really decided what they're doing with it. I didn't mind the last one. Now, poor angle, blah blah blah. Okay, so camera. How do I adjust all of those things? Let's try it now. Probably not. It probably won't like that one either. Okay, so it probably really wants like here. What if I crouch? There we go. Okay, I keep hitting the wrong keys to anything. Doctor Who, what was my favorite? Oh man. So I have a slightly, I think, unpopular opinion about my favorite Doctor. And so, like, David Tennant, of course, always and forever. But I really, really liked Peter Capaldi. I thought that some of his storylines were kind of unique. I thought he had kind of a different take on the Doctor, sort of in general. It took me a little bit to warm up to Jodie Whittaker, but I didn't mind her that much. I didn't love... Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the craziness that is my stream. Feel free to lurk, chat, do all the stuff. There's viewer attack, there's sound alerts. Whatever you like. I've asked lots of random questions, and there is no obligation to answer me. You can just lurk away however you want to hang out in here. But as I was saying, I didn't hate the newest guy. I am way too... I'm gonna butcher his name if I try to pronounce it. I felt like... Stop knocking on the windows! I am talking to my friends. I felt like it was, I don't know, way too, like, Disneyized or something. I think he did fine. I think it was more his stuff. Do you know Tommy Innit? I don't. He has a podcast now, 100 Questions with Tom Simmons. And he had Peter Capaldi on it? That's awesome. Okay. Cross interaction. Gather all ethereal artifacts. Look here, you. Stop talking in my ear holes when I'm trying to talk to my friends. That's really cool. I will go look for that. Is there one in the bathroom? It's not glowing very heavily, so maybe it's like the room behind it? Oh, that's a closet. I'm stuck on the closet door. Okay, we are blinkies in here. What light did that turn on? Oh, that one. Nope, we broke the power. Well, the ghost isn't gonna hunt me anyway, right? According to this, it's like right here, but I don't know what it's... Oh, that. Okay, we've gotten all the things. We don't have a ghost photo. I don't care. That's how I feel about the ghost photo. I don't care. Let's get out of this weirdly built house. This house has such a weird design to it. It's sort of like two houses stuck together, in my opinion. Because, like, there's this front half of the house that's got, like, a living room and a bedroom, and then there's the back half of the house. Sadly, no one my age that I know of knows what Doctor Who is. That is kind of sad. I grew up watching Doctor Who. The Tom Baker Doctor Who. The dude with the big curly hair and the long scarf. I grew up watching Doctor Who. And so when they started up Doctor Who again in the 2000s with Christopher Eccleston, I was like immediately on it. And in fact, I've been rewatching Well, not really rewatching because I haven't seen the super old ones, but I have been watching the ones that, like, from the beginning, like the old black and whites from the 60s. And yeah, I have been watching. So if we're done, we go here. Do we just stand here and it sends us home? I guess so. If the lights go out, remain calm. Panic quietly. That sounds about right. How did we do? So we completed the scan. We gathered all the artifacts. I didn't watch the old doctors. For me, they're on Prime, I think. Probably through like BBC or something, because we get like Acorn TV and BritBox and stuff like that. And they're interesting. I mean, you know, they hold up as far as like, I guess, kind of politics or whatever you want to call it goes, but they don't, you know, they're a lot shorter episodes. Not a lot happens during each episode necessarily. Man, things like that. There's also stuff, it jumps around a little bit because not everything was preserved. So there's like chunks of episodes just missing. But it's really cool to kind of see and truly kind of see the progression and how, you know, everything kind of changes, but also has stayed the same in the way of like true, I don't know, like a lot of the heart of Doctor Who was sort of always there, like the heart that we see it as from watching the more modern stuff was always there, like the companions and the friends and the things. Anyway, when Sarah Jane came back with the 10th Doctor, you must have gone out of your mind. I don't know that I went out of my mind, but I remember loving K9 as a child. I wanted one very much. And I do really love that they've brought back some of the original sidekicks or friends or whatever you want to call them. Okay, so we were in the training mode, so it didn't give us any monies, but we did okay, I guess. Okay, well, I think I know how to use everything. Can we... Okay, so there's only training for cleanse. There's no training for identify. I think that's okay, though. Okay, so we picked our spot. Inventory. Let's do that. Get a headlamp. Put all the things. Oh, and we have ads coming up. Let's absolutely run ads before I get into a game and try to like see how this actually goes. Ooh, what's my favorite episode? I don't know that I have just one favorite episode. I think it's multiple episodes or like a TV movie or whatever. Blink is a good one. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the one where John Hurt also appears, and it's Matt Smith and David Tennant and kind of all the doctors, and it's they're in that museum, and there's the big painting, and it's like Gallifrey no more or something like that. And then bring everybody. Day of the Doctor. Thank you. I love that one. I will happily watch that one. Any chance I get. Do we need shop? That's what we need. Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. Do we need to buy another cross? I think we're not gonna buy another cross. It's like a quadrillion dollars. All 12 of them. And then they go, wait, but there's 13 now. Yeah. I love that one. Right, I am going to run ads and take a quick break, and then we're going to try an identify game and see how terrible I am at it. So I do one ad break an hour for 3 minutes. Turns off pre-roll for the next hour for anybody new coming in. While ads are running, I'm going to take a quick break, get drinks, get snacks, do all the thingies. I recommend you do the same. I said lads for a second. Sometimes I combine my words together or speak too fast or just... Oh yeah, the command. So while ads are running, I will put words on... Oh, it's kind of been going in the background the whole time. Oops, let me fix that. So that we can start a new one, because that's stupid. Oh. Sorry, Ender. You were on it, man. I figure start a fresh game of words. You did have a good word. I should have just left that one going. You entered it as soon as the same time I hit the stop button. Dang. Alright. Get drinks, get snacks, do all the things. I'm going to also take a quick break. There are words if you don't get ads. And I will see you all in just a couple of minutes. I am back. We'll turn off the BRB. Yeah, I have no idea what the big word for this would be. I don't know. That's all I got. Welcome back from the ads, everybody! Welcome back. We'll let this round of words finish, and then we'll get the music off, and then we will try to do an identify game. See how it does. See how we do. How it does. Probably also how it does. Okay, we'll get that off. It should tell us the words. I think it should tell us the words too, under. But I believe... I don't know exactly who told me this. And it's probably speculation on their part also. But I believe that they don't... Or at least that's speculation, is that they don't because... then somebody could, like, screenshot it. And then if that combination comes up again, they know all the words. That's... I don't remember who said that, and I'm guessing it's also a guess on their part. Can I honk the horn? No. I guess I have to do it before we leave the thing. But that's my guess. I kind of wish they would too. Or, like, tell you some of them, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Let's see how we do. I have a feeling this is gonna be real interesting. Okay, I do have a thermo. EMF. What else do we want to start with? A book, maybe? And a UV. How do we open the loaner pack? When bringing the loaner pack into a combat, upon completion of the car, a small fee is deducted from your earnings. But yeah, how do I open it? I mean, I think for the most part I have everything. Oh, haha! Two-hand! Just the long word, or if you're missing one? Yeah, that... I agree, that would be kind of nice. Okay, let's maybe be smart and use the loaner pack stuff for at least a couple of things. We'll do it for those. Thermo... EMF. Yeah, I think that would be really helpful in the words if it did it that way. Alright, Ghosty Pants. You better be friendly. Alright. Cross interaction, escape a hunt, flawless ghost photo. How about we just find the ghost? Hopefully get the ghost right. Let's not worry about the other stuff. Oh, power doesn't start on? I have to find the power too? This is novice difficulty. The power should start on. Is there something that tells me where the power is? Anything? Bueller? Anything tell me where the power is? No. Okay, well, logical places for power to be. I also don't love that the doors all seem to open the wrong way. Okay, wait, that light's on. Okay, power does start on. I just... something. I don't know. Can this be a ghost room? I'm trying not to leave all the lights on everywhere. Okay. There's the power. Strange fact about myself, when I was like 7, there were 2 games I remember playing most of the time. What 2 games were they, Ender? Oh, sorry everybody. Wesley thinks it is scritchy time, apparently. Minecraft and Diablo 2 or 3. Kayaks and I played a lot of Diablo 3. I played it way more than he did. And the kiddo got me into Minecraft. And when I first started streaming, I started out doing Minecraft. I only did Minecraft for like... Look, Buster. Do I have a UV in my stuff? I do. And yeah, I only streamed Minecraft for like, I don't know, maybe 4 months or so before I branched out, I guess would be the best word, and started doing Faz. I was also playing Dungeon Siege 2 on stream until the game got funky and didn't give me the boss at the end of one of the levels. And I need to go back and see if I have a save that doesn't glitch out with that. But I don't think I'm gonna go back to streaming Dungeon Siege 2. I loved the idea of playing some of the older games that like I just never really got around to playing when I was younger on stream. But really, I think Faz is kind of... I think it works better for me. And we still do other stuff. Where is this ghost? Like, I feel like I've walked this entire map. And I don't know where this stupid ghost is. And like I said, this map is super confusing. To me, anyway, it's super confusing. I mean, I guess once you're used to it, it's probably not confusing, but since it just sort of seems like it's two houses smushed together. I guess on the flip side, my house sort of has, like, a back room that has a bedroom off of it. It's an addition. Although a lot of the houses in the area have the same addition, so clearly at some point after the houses were built, somebody bought a bunch of them. Alright, Ghosty broke a light. And, like, added on. Oh, we are in here. That was about the most calm door opening ever. And then it growled in my face. Oh, we got a full handy manifestation. That evidence. UV. Can I take a picture of that? Ooh, let's go. Flawless photo. Okay, we're gonna drop the UV down. Turn the lights back on. What else is in my hands? Nothing. Alright, well now that we've found our ghost, and we found one piece of evidence. Wait, we got freezing also, right? That counts. Okay, so Wraith, a Tantalus, which somehow makes me think of Tarantula, and I don't know why. A Strigoi. I just did the most cartoon intelligence thing. What did you do, Ender? Or the Echo? Isn't Strigoi like what they referred to vampires as in the Strain? Maybe? It's been a minute since I watched the Strain. Oh, I keep hitting escape, and I shouldn't. Okay. Let's get a Geiger counter. We've already got a book in there. Spirit box. We'll use the pills. Because we're at 93. So probably not a bad idea to take pills. I grabbed a flashlight that was broken. I clicked it on to check if it was still broken, looked straight into it, and it worked perfectly. It was very bright, actually. I've super done that before. Okay, I think that's all we need, right? Because we just need to figure out what our last piece of evidence is. What were my other tasks again? We don't have a cross, so it can't do a cross interaction. We can try and get a ghost photo. But I think, kind of like I said, I think we're mostly going to focus on just figuring out our ghosty and not dying. I think that's our goal. Nope, it keeps giving me readings, but not when I'm looking at it. It's not real helpful. I do have to say this little thing that we can just put it on the wall is really kind of nice. Hello, Ghosty. Alright, what else do we say? Where are you? Can you talk to me? You want to give me a sign? Besides constantly flipping off the lights? Oh, go away. That's a sign, that's for sure. Do you want to talk into the spirit box? Oh, crap. I went to flip off of the thing because I can't remember which game I'm playing. So I kind of don't feel like I've gotten audio. We're not hearing any audio anyway. Oh, well, that's not real helpful. Ghost, do you want to talk to the spirit box? Hello, Ghost. You were throwing a bunch of stuff. Where are you? Okay, I don't feel like I can eliminate audio, but I think I can eliminate writing. So that takes away the Strigoi. looking for at this point. Does writing on the mirrors count as writing, or does that just count as it bullying me? And you know, someone tried making an American Doctor Who, but it flopped, so it was discontinued. I did not know about that. I know there's some episodes of Doctor Who, like there's like half a season of Doctor Who that takes place in the US. But I didn't know that they tried like an American version. A lot of times, for whatever reason, shows don't really translate from one to the other. I mean, I guess I could try to get another UV picture just for the sake of getting one. I do not like the jingle bells. Just saying. Okay, I think we're gonna go take more anxiety meds. Even as a kid, I was a bit confused when I noticed that Doctor Who took place in London and not New York. I loved that it took place in London. I really did. I liked that for a British show that it didn't try to, you know, take place in New York or Chicago or whatever. Yeah, so I really liked that it wasn't, yeah, insert pseudo-generic big city US here. And I really liked that the Torchwood series took place in Cardiff. Having never been to the UK, I know zero about Cardiff or London, but I really liked that it was, yeah, again, not, you know, insert big city here in the US. Yeah, most superhero stuff is somewhere in the US. It's true. It is very true. Metropolis is New York. Gotham is either New York or Chicago, depending on how you feel about it. Trying to think of the others now. Yeah, X-Men, they're basically in like Washington DC-ish area. Yeah, so I kind of like that stuff. Was Torchwood the River Song spinoff? No, it was the Captain Jack spinoff. I don't remember if there was a River Song spinoff. I know there was sort of talk about one, but I don't think there actually was one. But I could be wrong. Okay, so I have no more meds. If we can't figure out what this ghost is, we're just guessing. Like, I guess we could figure out this ghost by process of elimination. That's about the only idea I've got. Well, that's that light. Okay. If there is one, I really want to watch it. Me too. I really... This is going to sound terrible because I cannot think of the actress's name now. But I really like her as an actor. Like, I really enjoy watching pretty much anything she's in. If we say yes to radiation, we have an echo. Do we think it's radiation? I hit the wrong button again. Because we're getting random kind of radiation blips, but nothing real big that I can tell. Oh, maybe if we go... Nope. Let me get... So that's an EMF of 10. Alex Kingston, is that her? Yes. I believe that is her name. Yeah, she's awesome. Like, when she shows up on, I don't know, Criminal Minds, NCIS, Law and Order. Yes, I watch a lot of crime procedurals. It makes me happy. Okay, so that wasn't a 20 plus, though. Although there is no televised live-action spin-off for River Song, her adventures continue extensively in officially licensed audio dramas. Oh, awesome! That's really cool. And Vera, I haven't watched Vera yet. It does get recommended to me by TV often, but I haven't actually watched it yet. That might be the next thing that I watch. It might be. Okay, our heart rate's kind of up again. I don't know what this thing is. It is really, really annoying me. So I'm gonna go with, what did we pick? What were we thinking? So we were thinking echo, then we got an EMF. Should make it a tantalus. We didn't get that high of an EMF though, but maybe we didn't get to it fast enough? We don't have audio. I'm guessing tantalus, and we're just going with it. Okay, I need to remember to get it out of my face. That's kind of neat that the houses have lights. It's so fun. 10/10 def recommend. I am absolutely going to have to look into it. Or put it on. Like I said, it gets recommended to me often. Woohoo, let's go! We got it. We only spent half an hour in the contract. I beg to differ. I think we were in there for like 400 years. Didn't mean to press send. Ignore that. Alright. I will totally ignore it, Ender. So we did none of the extra things, but we made some money. And look at our photos. Store a photo? How do I store a photo? Do I want to store a photo? Do I care? I don't know if I care that much. Now, I can buy things, return to main. I think I was confused with the Sarah Jane Adventures. I didn't watch that one either. I think I tried to. Like, I think I watched an episode or two at some point in time, but I didn't consistently watch it. Yep, let's look at our inventory first, see what we actually have. So we probably don't really need a loaner box. We probably... Let's just heard about it somewhere. Yeah, I know I watched an episode or not. Or an episode or not. An episode or two. Do we want to try a different house? That one's listed as a medium, so maybe not that one. Maybe we try this one? What's the story? Tucked away on a neglected residential street, this condemned home has remained vacant for years. Following the unexplained death of its owner, with little information available through official records, the property has become the subject of local speculation and persistent reports of unusual activity. I liked Torchwood. I really liked Torchwood. But I'm also a fan of John Barrowman in general. I really liked the Captain Jack character. I liked how Torchwood kind of delved into sort of other Doctor Who related things. So I kind of enjoyed it. But I never really watched the Sarah Jane Adventures, and I probably should have. I probably should, because, again, I love K9. K9 is the best. Now I can honk the horn. Yep, and here we go, driving down an oddly eerie street. Did it seriously have a for rent sign out front? When me and Captain Jack have met, they were both immortal. Maybe. Open. Thank you. I mean, you would sort of think, but at the same time, like, the universe is vast, so I don't know. Do we want to take in the cross? Maybe. We didn't get a UV. That was dumb. Detect paranormal movement. We don't have a motion sensor. Cross interaction and escape a hunt. What is it with you and wanting me to escape hunts? We're not escaping hunts yet. We are brand new at this game. We have looked at it for about 5 seconds. And that was also a peak episode, by the way. It was. That was a pretty good episode. It helps if I turn on my headlamp. Aw, poor Bun Bun. Basically any with me, the character me not. I gotcha. Yeah, those were pretty good. The Weeping Angels episodes. I mean, Weeping Angels just scare the ever-loving crap out of me in general. And angels are your favorite Doctor Who species? They are definitely one of my favorites. The other one is I want to call them the Silence, but I don't think that's what they're called in Doctor Who. Thanks, Ghost, for scaring the pants off of me. They're I think they're called there's similar looking ones in Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode, and I think she calls them the Silence. Oh. We are in here. Now, that is for sure this is what I need. That's for sure radiation. Where did I throw? There it is. The Silence is a Doctor Who species? Okay. So he did call them the Silence, and I'm not sure what Buffy called them, but they were a very similar idea. Is that freezing? Do we consider that freezing in the other side? Alright, Ghosty, I will leave it on. You really, really, really want to watch TV, I guess, so I'll leave it on. I don't remember. It doesn't... It's not important. They're mostly, like, they just kind of looked really similar. Okay. Spirit box, which I don't feel like I know how to use. I do not feel like I know what to ask. One of my favorite episodes, though, is Bad Wolf. The build-up is amazing. It is. The build-up is pretty good for that one. I agree. Ghosty! Hey, Ghosty, do you want to talk to me? Oh, we've got writing. I can take a picture of that, right? Flawless! Woohoo! Let's go! Ghost, do you want to talk to me? You want to say stuff? Or just writing? Totally hitting J. A poltergeist, a boot, or a demon? Ghost. Ghost. I can't tell if I'm getting stuff in the sound box or not. It's just this going bananas. Is that audio? Oh, there are potatoes in this? Amazing. Awesome. I'm always down for a good potato. Alright, Ghost just really, really likes turning on the TV. But that's just an EMF 4. That's what I call polys. Oh, Pulte. Oh. Now I totally get it, Ender. My brain was not keeping up for a second. Yes, there are Pulte potatoes in this game. Okay, that time I didn't get any EMF. Now we're at 1 degree, so we're not freezing. We, like doofuses, didn't buy a UV. Okay, that's what I'm hearing, is the radio. Okay. Is the evidence here also spear box writing and fingies? Let's look. EMF, radiation, and writing. So... writing is the only one that's the same for both games. Ghosty! Ghosty, ghosty! You wanna say words into the spirity box? Ghost, where are you? Can you say something? Oh, wait, this button. No, there's nothing there now. Oh, whatever. Ah, where'd my headlamp go? It really likes turning on that radio. I do have a very low battery and can't charge it. I might mysteriously disappear. Hey, do what you gotta do. I totally understand if your phone dies. I mean, it sucks when they die, but I completely understand it happening. Okay. Let's maybe eliminate some things. So... no freezing. At least it's not permanently dead. Yeah. For sure. Okay. What? Oh. I stood in the thing too long. It sent me home. Oops. That was not my plan. It was a demon, though. We didn't get anything right. What's the evidence for demon? UV, which we didn't have. A UV thing. So... which was kind of where I was leaning towards since we forgot to grab a UV thing. That is kind of where I was thinking in my head. Alright, well, we'll play this again. For sure. I'm kind of enjoying it. I understand this is personal, but what LGBTQIA are you? Just wondering. I'm pan. Well, I guess I would call myself bi, but more accurately, most likely pan. And yeah. And I don't know, I mean, yeah, I'm super not straight, is basically the easiest way to put it. Yeah, so I'm bi. And yeah. Okay, before we forget, let's buy one of those because we need one. I think... I have a friend that is also pan, another one that is bi. I don't know that the, like, true older gays, for lack of a better way to put it, would think of me as an old gay. But when I grew up, you know, growing up, it was gay, straight, or bi. There wasn't really... And there was queer, but there wasn't the spectrum that there is now. And I love that there's such this broad spectrum. At the same time, I feel like I don't actually know all the spectrum. So... yeah, I would call myself bi or pan. I know that those two are not interchangeable. However, I've not fully been in a situation to know for sure if I was pan or not necessarily. I just feel like I don't really care about genders and identities or anything in that sort of way. So that's kind of where I fall under for my own personal whatever. Oh, we've got ads coming up again. I feel like we just ran ads. Ugh. Alright, well, we're gonna run ads. I'm gonna do one more since I kind of foobarred that last one. And then we're gonna call it for the day because we've already been on for over 4 hours. So let me run ads real quick. Do one ad break an hour. It is just for 3 minutes. It gets pre-roll off for the next hour for anybody new coming in while ads are running. I do take a quick break to use the bathroom, refill my water, etc. Whatever I might need to do. I recommend you do the same. Get drinks, get snacks, do all the things. If you don't get ads or don't get all of the ads, I do put words on StreamUp. I'm either straight or bi, I think. Sometimes it's hard to be sure until you're kind of, like, I don't know, in a situation. And it's all kind of fluid. I think it sort of changes over time, too, or can. I'm sure some people wouldn't agree with that statement, but I think that it can change over time as well. Alright, let me get these ads out of the way. We're not going to get back into another game until everybody's back from the ads. I will see you all in just a couple of minutes. Alrighty, I am back. Looks like ads are also ending. Get off the screen, words. No, I have a little dog bed under my desk, and then there's a bigger one back behind my desk in like the closet, or right where the closet is. And Buttercup has been on the one under the desk most of the time, and I just looked down and it's now Wesley in there. So they have switched places. Anyway, should we try... Let's look at the difficulties. Intermediate 2 minutes. Hiding spot 100%. No rooms. 50% to possibly trip the breaker. Grace period is 4 seconds. Duration medium. 3 evidence. No false evidence. Let's try intermediate. I think we'll stick with the Cedar Street house. Let's get UV into the inventory. Okay. And honk the horn obnoxiously because you gotta. And now we have the creepy drive up to the house. It's very ominous. There is a for rent sign. I wouldn't want to rent this house ever. Okay, let's get our stuff. Let's not accidentally go stand in the go home box. So now the ghost does have more of a chance to flip the breaker. It might be worth us kind of knowing where the breaker is. Probably in the basement. I don't see a breaker in the garage, so we're gonna assume that it's in the basement. I don't want to go in the basement. Should we start at the end? I think we'll start at the end this time. Man, these pizzas. These people really love getting pizza. Big old bathroom. This is probably just a closet. It's a very big closet. Oh, Ghostimus is in here. I really like that you can do that. That is just super handy. We remembered our glow stick this time. Big old closets. All of these houses have these huge closets. What is this? Also some kind of like closet thing. Actually, no, we want to keep that in our hand. No. It turned on that lamp. Oh, that's a full whatever the heck. EMF. I super just hit J for journal again. Alright, so we have a full-on EMF. It's kind of tickling at... Can we take a picture of the freezing? Is that like a thing? We're about to find out. No. Oh, ghost open this door. But I'm not seeing anything. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Okay, let's put that down. That's the wrong direction. We want to go this way. Alright, don't stand in the green thing. Okay, so let's get the book and the spirit box. Alrighty. Hello, Ghosty. Hello, do you want to talk to us? Give me a sign. Okay, we also had freezing, which we didn't mark down. So we have a wee gomble, a tantalus, a Tarius suck? I don't know. And a Shura. Ghost, do you want to say something? You want to give us a sign? Hello, Ghost. Okay, well, I'm going to say we've got no radiation. Oh, it turned on the lamp back here. Okay. It really, really likes that alarm. I am not a fan. Okay, so I'm going to say no radiation. That took away the wee-wee. I don't know if I'm doing audio right or not, so I feel like I can't eliminate audio. I don't think we have any UV. So we're looking for either writing or audio. Like I said, I don't think we're doing it right. Okay. So let's go see if this ghost wrote in our book. This ghost did. So we can at least get a photo of the book. Okay, well, we've got all of our evidence. I hit J again. So we have a Shura. Okay, we can look at our other objectives. We probably aren't worrying about them. I guess we could go for... We could go for a cross interaction. What do we think? Do we want to go for a cross interaction? Nah, we don't have a lot of monies. Let's save that. Let's be on Shura. Let's make some monies and let's get out of here. We were correct! Woohoo! We got some experience. We got some money. We got a photo. Ghost stats, time in favorite room, interactions 30. Okay. Alright, well, I do think that that is going to be it for me today. So let's go over here. If it ever loads up. That's funny, it hasn't updated. Okay, so new thing that I'll have to work on. But whatever. I don't know why it hasn't refreshed. That's really interesting. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate you spending your Sunday with me. And, you know, doing the things. Take care of yourselves. Drink some water. I will be back on tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m. Mountain Time US. Join the Discord. Follow, subscribe, etc. on all the socials. I post clips. VODs go up on YouTube sometime within the next few days. You know, all the things. Do all the stuff. Take care of yourselves. Drink some water. Eat some good food. And do something just for yourself. Does not matter what it is, as long as it's something just for you. And I will see you all next time. Bye!